Hello, now I have a cycle, dragon cycle here. Uh, no, no ragdoll applied to it, and now I'm going to add some turbulence and some noise using Ragdoll. So I already set up the Ragdoll plugins here. You should add some pre-roll on every scene. Now we can see that we have some turbulence. The nice stuff using Ragdoll is that you can just change the values. You can put a lot of green here. Imagine like 1100. You can see the wind, the effect. So this is a lot of too much wind, but you can just try out. You can see that the dragon is really stretched because this is a lot of wind. We can, add some super turbulence, and you see that it's all crazy here. Let's show a little bit less. Now it's really floppy. My idea is to get some heavy creature, so I'm just going to use some smaller values here that's more likely to have better results. I already tested, so yeah, this is a little bit easier than it should, but you can change this really fast, and that's really awesome. On the wings, we can change the direction here, and you can see where the direction is going. So let's try something like this, and the direction is on I upwards. You see the wings tend to stretch upwards, and the tail also. The tail is because it doesn't have so the stiffness on the tail. I change it to a lower value. If you change the stiffness to a higher value, it will keep the form a little bit more. You see, even with these strong winds upward, but the tail it keeps the shape. However, it's not this direction that I want to, so let's change the direction back to where it was. Something like the dragon is flying forward, so direction should be more like this. Something like this. And I will change the stiffness to the value that it was before. I want to have a little bit more turbulence on this. We change the frequency. Also, you can see the effects on your viewport. This is pretty awesome. See, more frequency, less frequency, so that's pretty awesome. I think this is too much. I'm going to lower a little bit, something more reasonable on these values. In case of doubt, you should restart the scene to have proper cache updates. Awesome. And now I'm going to record a layer here. This is real time, so you can see that I'm baking a lot of markers with a long playback range, and it's quite fast. So congratulations to Marcos for this magic, because it's really fast. I'm going to show you some issues that happens a lot in every week. Usually this happens less with a good production week, but it always happens. Even in the best productions we tend to have these issues. It's going to take a while to do this in real time, but I will show in a minute. So let's just hide the Ragdoll plugin, and you can see we already baked this to our controllers. I have some turbulence on the tail, on the wings. You can see the changes, and you can see that we have something happen here on the chest. Let's go and clean this up, just to kill this controller. We don't get that much using this controller. So we have two options. One is just to zero out all of these keys. Okay, much smoother. And the other way you can do it, just remove it from your layer. That's another option. Also, I think there's other issues happen here. So a trick that I do is to go to these options, and when animating creatures and other effects characters, you need sometimes to turn off the snap to whole frames. Okay, just turn it off, and now you can scrub on subframes. This is really important, because on the render time it's going to happen. So these issues, okay, this is gimbal logs happening, it will show on the render, and Latin guys will kill you for that, I'm sure. So also this happens in other rigs, not only this one, but something that you need to care about and to fix it. On beforehand with the rotation order you can avoid this, but it's really difficult. You only see it when it happens, then you better fix it than to go back and change the rotation order and do it again. This can change also the animation that you already did, so it's just easier to fix it. So the things that are happening here, it's really visible. These keys should be around here. I use an import, but you can do it by hand here. All you need to do is just subtract 360 frames, or 360 degrees, and make the lines go perfectly. You can also try the EU filter. Most of the time you just fix it, you don't need to do this by hand, but sometimes it doesn't. So for the times that it doesn't fix it, you just need to take a look what is happening on your curves, and just do this. Now let's scrub in the subframes to see if something else is happening. Okay, the tail, I've seen this before, it's the same issue. Let's see. Okay, you see here what is happening. Let's try the Euler filter, it may fix it. example, didn't fix it, but okay, so running good. Okay, so we have more turbulence here on the tip of the wings, the tip of the tail. You get a lot more, you know, liveness on the character. I'm showing here the pre-roll, but you can just, you know, shorten your range, so you don't need to see that. And the great stuff about Ragdoll, you can just, you know, go back a little bit to, you can really go crazy with turbulence and then reduce it a little bit. I didn't went too crazy on this turbulence, on this effect, but that's an idea. I may show you to later. You can go really crazy and then just smooth it out, you know, reduce turbulence. You can even, you know, animate the layer. Maybe you want no turbulence here, and then when he's gliding, you just go crazy on the turbulence, the noise, and the flappiness. You know. So you can play with the weights of the layer from 0 to 1. And now I'm going to, when he starts flapping, I'm going to go back to 0, and we have no turbulence, or maybe just a little bit. Turn off no turbulence, and then start to have some noisy bits, and then back to less turbulence. I prefer to go all in. I prefer just, you know, always have one value on this. Okay, so I applied the Ragdoll noise. Had to delete a rogue frame there, something that I did by mistake, but it's all running nice now, and now I'm going to just do preview on that.